Sis?
You okay?
Excuse me. Yeah, I must have inhaled some pulp. I'll be fine.
I thought I strained it all out.
John's waiting.
I'll be right back.
Well, Kurt, don't just sit there. Introduce yourself.
Actually, we've already met.
You know, I feel like I'm going to say this as a starter. I feel like this is a film that I perhaps would have had to have watched perhaps a year or two ago before, every hormone and all that, before I started all that stuff. Because I'm thinking we're going down more of with the previous film, which was just one of the boys. Now it's just one of the girls, and now I'm just what's next? Next, I'm going to talk about Emilia Perez. Don't you do that to me! Don't you do that to me! I hate that movie. So let's look at a film called Anything for Love. A film called Just One of the Girls.
Frank. I tried to stop him.
Yeah, I've heard that about Frank.
What?
Aggression compensates for a feeling of inadequacy.
Which tells the story about a young man who is a bit afraid of when he goes to a new school, of the school bully that is basically has targeted him. And basically he gets the bright idea, okay, what if I go to school as a girl? Maybe they won't even realize it's me. And that Corey Haim, he does a really good job in it. I think all the actors in this film do a pretty good job.
We agreed you'd continue in the science program at Hamilton.
Look, Dad, science is all right, okay? But you can't dance to it. All right, Dad, look. There's a big winter showcase, all right? The labels, they scout there. Last year, two acts, Dad, they got record deals.
I'm gonna say, and he does, say sometimes in films, you get actors, whenever, okay, you're gonna have to do a role where you're gonna have to play a character that cross-dresses. For this one, I feel like he does a good job. And goes to school, and well, I gotta say that one thing that is just a bit it got to me though at first though was how is it that no one realizes, oh hey, maybe this is Chris immediately, mostly because throughout the film he does not even change his voice.
Well, Kathy, this says your name is Chris. Chris Calder. Any particular reason why you lied to me this morning?
It's just habit.
Even for me, that's pretty easy. Even for me, that's pretty easy. Even for me, it's pretty easy. Yep, I can change it. And yeah, I kind of think that the beginning idea of it is pretty interesting. At the same time, I really feel since that the film, the film came out in 1993 for television, it really does make me really surprised because the bully in this film, it makes me think, is he a bully that would have came from the 80s? Because the bully character is Curtis or Kurt. He is just psychotic when it comes to being a bully. And well, at first, like, say, he's trying to say, okay, his dad is just trying to say, hey, do you have a bully or something? So even he just, like, say, okay, now, son, I want you to punch the bag.
You dropped your guard.
Yeah, no, you dropped your guard.
No, I didn't drop my guard, Dad.
Yeah, here. Try it on.
You dropped your guard.
And all that. And, well, it doesn't work out for him, meaning his fear gets him a bit. So he basically goes to like a store to hide.
How dare you!
And then he asks his sister to help him out. Sometimes, like, say, like, when I first started all this, I kind of wish I did have a sister to have, like, help me with this. But that's a bit also why you have good friends too. So, again, he goes to school. The bully looks at him. She looks familiar.
Don't I know you? Now I remember. You're at the store, right?
That's right. The biggest jerk I've ever met.
Well, like, say, even he ends up becoming friends with. He becomes friends with a girl named Marie, and she seems to have her own issues at school with her boyfriend. And I'm just thinking, like, say, when at first Chris is like, say, like he's nervous as can be, had to go to the bathroom and all that, and when he does, like, when he's like trying to get the boyfriend to go away, it's like, say,
Track them while you escape?
Yeah, would you?
Sure. John, I'm Chrissy. Come talk to me. Come on, John. Marie is willing to continue the conversation as long as you agree to a few demands, that's all.
Which are?
it's not gonna be that easy, dude. It ain't gonna be that easy. So, yeah, at times I thought it was a bit silly. Like, there's even a moment where the boy tries to, chases him down with his car. He tries to almost literally run him over. And I'm just like saying, yes, 90s at the same time. This is insane. You're just gonna say, hey, here's that dork I don't like, or something like that, and just say, yeah, run him over. I mean, then again, say you had films from the 80s, say The Toxic Avenger, where a bunch of boys, knock over an old woman and a kid, and but what ends up happening is, though, Chrissy, he's trying to, okay, he's trying to make sure, he doesn't get caught, or no one realizes it's him. But the PE teacher, well, she's say,
I'm a what?
You said if you had a boy dressed as a girl in your class, you...
Just for instance. I mean, it was purely hypothetical. You are a boy. No. It's my hairdresser. He hates me.
I knew it. I knew you were a boy. And at first, he was trying to say, hey, the teacher's yeah, I'm trans or something like that. Actually, no, they used the, transvestite term, and I'm just say, thank goodness that, but, those terms have, gone out of fashion.
And
Tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
But, so, the gym teacher's say, now I need to have a conversation with your parents, don't I? and all that. Well, he's like, okay. There's even a moment where, like, Marie ends up coming to Chris's house, and his sister ends up saving him.
Something else. I know it's in here somewhere. Here it is.
Jules, don't.
Oh, come on, Chris. I'd love to see. You grouch.
Excuse me a second. Jules, what are you doing?
Chris, I could have told her.
That's true. Why didn't you?
Because I love my little sister.
But the moment I just like say, like, yes, the parents end up beating her, but it's when he's like, not in disguise. But the moment I like say, okay, like, moment where I thought, well, this is freaking relatable, and you can't tell me otherwise. And father, and they say, you can't tell me otherwise, father. Is the sequence in which, the dad is like, say, he's trying to, he finds like, say the mom of Marie show calls and say, like, oh, you have a wonderful daughter. Say, oh, thank you. And he says, I say, what did you just say? And he's like, say, because he thinks, like, at first he thinks that Chris is gay because he's been tricking, because Chris has been tricking Kurt, like, to say, hey, like he trying to fool him and all that. And, well, eventually the parents discover and all that, and, you will have that classic liar reveal story, like, say, like, oh my word, oh, scandalous.
You should have thought.
Dad! Mom!
Chris, look at you.
So, what ends up happening is, well, the parents, like, they're not too happy and all that. So he ends up going to cheer camp, and at the end of it, like, he ends up telling the truth and all that. And the parents are like, say, hey, I'm glad you told the truth. And at the same time, the boys like say,
I don't belong on it. I really like Bentley a lot. I'm gonna keep coming here. I'm just sick and tired of wondering what to wear. You might as well know.
he's mad, but he can't punch him. He can't do it. They say, hey, you think Kurt's gay? No. So they have the, like, Marie, basically, Chris eventually tries to apologize to Marie and all that. I'm gonna say though, like, the liar reveals aspect of it. Yes, like, say he's trying to get away from the boys and all that. At the same time, it's like, say, okay, like, yeah, it's trying to be a bit wacky if it. At the same time, I'm gonna like say, well, at least the liar aspect of it is not as, like, say, bad as some, like, say, Dear Evan Hansen.
I gotta tell you, life without you has been hard. Has been bad. Has been rough.
Kinky.
Stop.
And I miss talking about life and other stuff.
Very specific.
That I still have that is one musical that it's just like, say, I do not like Dear Evan Hansen. That is a musical that I cannot stand.